Okay, here it is. And that's actually pretty satisfying. This S4 wheel can fit my tripod. I know, you guys are expecting some big moves happening soon with my 2013 Audi A4 rebuild project. For starters, I apologize for not posting a video the last 2 weeks. I have been busy, overwhelmed, and so much has been happening, and I will explain that to you in a second. Okay, so I just bought a 2018 Audi A4 engine for my 2013 Audi A4 rebuild project. And I'm kind of overwhelmed right now because I didn't expect to be buying a 2018 Audi A4 Quattro DSG transmission. And recently, I just bought a 2018 Audi A4 EA888 Gen 3 inline 4-cylinder. And yes, there's a lot that needs to be talked about with this project. And I will first like to start off saying, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe, because you're missing out a lot of information when I bought this transmission. And if you want to see how I got this transmission, click the link in the upper right hand corner. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, because I already posted on there before I got to YouTube that I already bought an engine for this car. I'm gonna have to find a tuner, programmer, coder, all that kind of stuff, how to get the Mechatronics TCU to work with the PCM, to work with the ECU, to work with all the other sensors, wiring, harnesses, and modules in the car, like the oil temperature, the coolant, camshaft, timing, O2 sensors, lambda. I know people say you could use Cyvex, a standalone ECU system, but I'm just trying to figure out how is this gonna work. Am I gonna need one ECU, two ECUs, three ECUs? I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to have the B9 ECU and the B8.5 ECU connected to the Cyvex system, and the Cyvex system has its own standalone ECU which tells the car this and that. I just don't want to have my B9 ECU or the B8.5 ECU not read the airbags in my car. And if I'm ever low on coolant, for example, I want my car to tell me in my regular screen, like it would in the stock B8.5 Audi A4, I want it to tell me that if it's ever low on coolant, I'm gonna get a code that's gonna say low coolant. I expect that. That's what I want. Hashtag project car issues. Furthermore, on the standalone ECU part, I most likely am going to need the B9 ECU from a Quattro A4, and with the DSG transmission, I am going to need the Mechatronics TCU because it's missing one, I'm pretty sure, and I need to buy one. And pinning and programming it to the Cyvex system or whatever, I don't know how that's going to work, but what I do know is talking to some people in YouTube, Facebook forums, and so on, people who've done tuning, they take their, I don't know, their 98 Mustang on a track or whatever, they have like all this crazy stuff happening. I spoke with a couple of them on the internet, and they told me that all I really need to do is just get the engine and transmission on the standalone system, and then everything else, like my modules, my B8.5, A4 modules, like the, let's see, power steering, PCM, air sensors, tire sensors, airbags, interior, all that is going to be on the B8.5 module. Try to stay with me because this is a bit confusing. I don't know how many ECUs my car's going to have. If it's going to have that standalone ECU where everything is plugged into it, or is it going to have my B8.5 ECU and the B9 ECU and the Cyvex ECU. The good thing is about the engine is that it's pretty much the same. Everything's the same, a little slight difference in whatever, but the engine mounts, the transmission, all that should bolt on. And if there is any required customization, Ariel can already obviously help me out installing the engine and DSG transmission and converting the Quattro and adding that fat turbo. With the Crankin' Wagon Performance and Tuning Shop down in Hialeah/Miami. That's where I will be doing all the labor to this car. That's where I will tow this car in the next couple weeks once my engine comes. But I need to buy the turbo still. Once I have the turbo, the quattro drivetrain, that's it. We're taking it to the shop. But the wiring, the custom work, the modules, the sensors, all that is going to be done somewhere else. I am using the Facebook forums and the group chats to contact somebody who actually knows what they're doing, who actually does this for a living, who does that kind of professional work. I've gotten a few recommendations sent my way. I'm still trying to find somebody who does this kind of work in South Florida, because some of the people I've already found, they live up north, like Virginia. So I'm like, crap. Am I really gonna have to tow my car that far to find a good tuner? I hope not. Maybe the tuner could come fly to me. I'll buy him the plane ticket. Whatever I need. I don't want to tow this car out of state because that's just too much work, too much money. So right off the bat, it's not going to be that easy. It's going to require a lot of custom work. The biggest issue, or the biggest money pit area, is going to be the tuning, the programming, the wires, the harnesses, the modules, and the sensors. I already have somebody who can help me out with that, but if I have any other options that live in South Florida region, please let me know. This could be on my YouTube video. That was Ariel, from the owner from the Crankin' Wagon. The best mechanic. He's gonna help me out with my crazy project. Crazy, mind-boggling project. Me and him, we're gonna work with the car pretty soon. The engine's already being shipped, and I'm definitely gonna buy a 60 trim turbo. I'll let that be a secret until I actually buy it. So I have everything figured out for the most part. The labor is the easy part. The wires, the harness, the sensors, all that, that's gonna be my biggest concern. It is possible. I'm doing something nobody's really done. Converting the B8.5 Audi A4 not only to quattro, but putting DSG, putting 2018 Generation 3 engine in it, and maxing it out. I already have the forged rods for this car. I already know that the part numbers for the 2013 Audi A4, the rods, is the same part number for the 2017 and 2018 Audi A4 engine rods. So that's good news. I don't know about pistons. We will have to find that out once the engine comes, and I could take these rods and pistons out and compare them side to side with the B9. Anyways, that's kind of it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe for more crazy future videos, and we will start making moves in the next week or so when my engine finally arrives. Anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.